Hey, welcome back. I might get off to a little bit of a slow start because I don't remember what I was doing. I think this is where I left off. I did my save state, but it's been 2 weeks and I don't remember. I don't know where I'm going, but whatever. I like Banjo Kazooie. We'll just have a fun time wandering around. I'm gonna try to keep the microphone closer. I remember the street I live next to is so noisy. I had the thought once where I was like, well, maybe keep it further away because you don't want to hear your mouth sounds, but whatever, you're gonna hear my mouth sounds. So many cars. What's everybody doing? Just go home and play video games like me. Stop driving around. I maybe got everything here that I want. Can I just leave? Am I sure? Boom, boom, boom. How do you leave the level? Oh, what's happening? What is this? What? Does this always happen when you save and quit? Why are they? What's happening? Game over. What? That's weird. I wasn't expecting that. You get a game over when you just want to quit? What does that mean? Did I mess it up? Boop. I have a note. It's about narcissism, so. Which one was I doing? This one? Yeah, this is what I wanted to do. And I wanted to go to a new level. Because I got so many pieces. Okay, narcissism. I was watching this YouTube channel. And I was debating talking about it, but they're talking about it, so I feel like I'm okay, like being specific or like personal with the stuff, and I don't know, whatever. How do I do this? Okay. It's a bad start for the week, sorry. Well, get better. It's hot in here, that's the problem. I'm distracted by the cars. I don't know. Why is this always so hard? I feel like my inclination is to just ramble about stuff, but like I actually want to talk about stuff. So it's hard to think and play, I guess. I don't know. I just want to talk about whatever comes to mind, but like this. But I gotta talk about narcissism. Okay, then I'm gonna skip that part. Okay, the interesting 180. I have 180. I was empathizing with narcissists because, well, partially because I think I am kind of a narcissist, but I think I was just Googling about narcissism today, and it's a clinical narcissistic personality disorder is like a clinical disorder. And I was thinking about how social anxiety is one of the only diseases. Is this gonna sound right? That the disease prevents you from getting help, because the way to get help is to see a therapist and to talk about it. But obviously, if you have anxiety talking, then you don't want to do that, and you can't really. So narcissistic personality is similar because you don't want to get help because you think like, oh, I'm perfect. I don't need to get help. Like I'm fine, and everybody else is the bad person. It's nice that my disease makes me more likable. Like that's lucky. Being anxious and being like quiet makes you more likable than being like obnoxious and narcissistic. But it's the same thing. That's why I feel empathy towards like people who are kind of jerks a lot, because I'm like, well, what if they have they're just that way. Like I could be that way if I would just like grew up in a different place and I was a little bit different. Until you've spoken to bottles. Boop, 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 boop. What does this guy want? I can't go in here. It's never good when I start off the episode and I don't know where I'm going. Here's something. Please be something. Nope. I'm sorry. Just bad starts. Always bad starts. I'm gonna die. I'm not supposed to be in here. Oh. Hey, I made it. Do I have enough? If you want to place all your pieces into the picture, just press Z. Okay, at least I found something today. I have sympathy for narcissists, similar to social anxiety. People. So, I was watching this YouTube thing, and it was an interesting social thing because it's these two YouTubers who were like dating. They met online, and then a couple months later they broke up. And so one of the YouTubers was like, I don't think I can go in there yet. Shoot. Bottles. Can't get it. One of the YouTubers was like, oh, this guy is such a narcissist. He's a textbook narcissist. He's this terrible person. And like, what narcissists want to do is they want to control you. And I mean, that lady who was talking like that, obviously I didn't like her personality either, who's just like, but they're both, I don't know. Maybe I should just die. I'm sorry about today. It's always bad all the time. I'm just not feeling comfortable. Ugh. Keep going, come on. I want to talk about, like, this is an interesting note to me, and I'm just not able to. I'm like, if anybody watched this video, they're gonna be gone by now. And so I'm like, oh, what am I doing? But this is an interesting note. like I'm sympathizing with narcissists. Because it's an obvious thing to be like, when you see a person being a narcissist, to hate them. And that's what this girl was doing, like, oh, my boyfriend was such a narcissist and he was such a bad person. But I have sympathy for them because it must be hard to be a narcissist and to have this clinical disease of, you think you're amazing and you're better than everybody, but it's like, what if it's just, there are some theories online that I was reading that it's like, it's just extra, or it's your gray matter in your brain is like small. Like they found a link between small gray matter and people with narcissistic tendencies. So it's like not your fault, and we need to help these people, but they don't want to go to a doctor because they think they're amazing, and what are we supposed to do? Yeah, I mean, social anxiety is a good example, but like imagine if you had cancer and the specific kind of cancer you had made it impossible to treat the cancer. Or even if it's just like, well, the cancer you have makes you think, oh, I don't have cancer, I'm not going to go get help because I can never have cancer. I don't know what I'm doing. I have to look at the walkthrough. I should just die. Just kill me. Just end it. I'm just gonna stop there because I'm not playing very well, and I'm gonna look at the walkthrough between episodes and figure out what to do. Sorry, today was bad. Should I just start over? And I don't know. No, I gotta just talk and be comfortable being bad. Was that an interesting concept? Like, did you understand what I was trying to say? I was thinking about it today, like, oh, this is so interesting, because I was watching this video of this girl, and like she was being so cliche, and I'm taking like a different take on it. Oh, isn't it interesting how like I empathize with narcissists? But I do feel bad for people like that. And the thing online was saying like they don't really enjoy their lives, but they think it's other people's problems. Like everybody else in the world is out to get them, and they deserve all this success. The only reason they don't have it is because of other people. So they're not enjoying their life because all these bad things are happening to them, but they think it's not because of them, it's because of other people. I kind of have almost social anxiety is kind of, it's a weird opposite, but it's also, I've always thought social anxiety is similar to narcissism because you're just constantly thinking about yourself. Like, oh, you're hyper examining like everything you do, but you don't think you're amazing. I don't think I'm like the amazing person. But narcissists don't enjoy their life, so like they need help. They need someone to help them, but they don't want help because they're like, well, everybody else needs help, not me. But if you could just, but like, look at this picture of your brain, it's different. No, you're a bad doctor. Like, oh, what a horrible life that must be, to just think everybody is always wrong and out to get you. That's like a horrible, horrible thing. Like, I have so much sympathy for those people. Especially if they're not really hurting anybody. They're just like a functional narcissist, where they're just kind of like a jerk to people and people don't really like them. They're not like murdering anybody or anything. That must really suck. And I just get stressed out because I'm like, what if I was one of those people? I'm glad I'm not, but like, I could have been, and that stresses me out. But anyway, I gotta keep the episode short this week because my Nets play at 8:30 again, and I have to finish by then. It's 6:30 right now. and I have to see what to do, so I'm sorry about today. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.